Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing an Empties video with you. I have been going through a ton of stuff recently, and I've been meaning to film this video for probably a month. This is basically my September and October Empties, and I keep putting it off, so I need to go through. I have a ton of Empties. I'm going to share with you guys my thoughts on the things that I've used up, whether I'd purchase it or not purchase it. I'll try not to be too lengthy on the stuff I don't have much of an opinion on. So if you want to see more Empties videos, I have a playlist. I'll link it up here. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with makeup-y type products. So I have a few things here that are like makeup setting spray type objects. So I've got the Skindinavia Makeup Primer Spray, the Skindinavia Makeup Finishing Spray, and both of these are the oil control formulas. I really like these. I got them from Octoly first, and then I have reordered them since. And these are the bigger sizes of them. Together, I think they were great in the summer. I don't necessarily need to repurchase them right now. I have some other ones that I'm going to use up first. My unfortunate issue is that I broke the top of this, so I had to pour most of this into a smaller bottle because I broke the sprayer and it wasn't working. But I really like these together. I think they're great. I will probably repurchase them at some point, but I just don't need them right at this moment. The other makeup spray that I have is the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Again, this is a good spray. I have other ones right now to use up, but I think I would probably choose the Skindinavia one over this one. But this one is good. I like it. I have a few primer samples here. So this is the Becca First Light Priming Filter. This is the one that has like a purpley hint to it. It was nice. I think every time I've tried the Becca primers, they're nice. They're just not something that I feel like I need. So I probably wouldn't run out and purchase this one, but it was nice when I wore it. And then I have the Professional Matte Rescue. I think I actually bought a like small size of this. I tried it, it was fine. It wasn't anything amazing, but I think I bought it to meet a certain like price limit to get something at Benefit at Ulta. So both of these were fine, not something that I feel like I need to go purchase. It's kind of how I feel about all of these primers actually. Then I have one of the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primers. I have like 8 samples of these. I've used up a bunch in the past. This is something that I always think is fine. I'll use it, but I don't really notice any real difference when I use it and when I don't. So it's not something that I need, and I probably have used about a full-size one in the amount of samples that I've gotten from Ulta with this. Then I have this Japanesque Radiance Primer. This is something that I used to absolutely love, and then I kind of stopped using it, and I don't love it as much as I used to. I think it's a fine primer. It is very shimmery underneath, and it does make your skin look really nice, but generally my skin is too oily for this, and I've found that like these types of Radiance primers just aren't right for my skin type. So this is not something that I would run out and repurchase, but I did really like using it in the past. It's just I realized why it doesn't really work for me. Then I have this Benefit Give Me Brow sample. I like the Benefit Give Me Brow. They're nice. I just don't feel like it's something that is worth the money because there are less expensive brands, drugstore brands. There's an Essence one that do pretty much the same things, so I don't feel like this is something that I need to have in my routine, but it is nice. The next thing that I'm getting rid of isn't like 100% done, but here's what I did with this. So this is my old Naked palette. I ended up depotting the shades that I thought I would use, and that left me with 4 shades in here that I would not use. So I'm getting rid of Smog, Dark Horse, Creep, and Gunmetal. This is my oldest palette in my collection. I got this one when I really first started out with my makeup journey when I first graduated from college. So this is probably about 8 years old at this point. They're discontinuing the Naked palettes, and that made me think about this palette more. So there's 4 shades in here that I would never use. There was one that I'd already used up. And so I depotted these into an Ofra palette, the ones that I thought I would use, and then I'm getting rid of this just because the shadows are so old. They're not performing quite like they used to, and there's no point in keeping around 4 shadows that I'm never going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and toss the rest of this. I considered repurchasing another one just because they were on sale and they're being discontinued, but I'm not going to do it because I have enough shades that are similar enough that I don't need to repurchase another Naked palette. I'm not going to do it. I used up this brow product. This is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in Brunette. I liked this. It was nice and thin. I feel like it went really fast though. It's nice that it has a spoolie on the end, but it's not probably one that I'll repurchase. I have a few brow products that I bought from Benefit that I'm working through, and then I also got an Ofra one through a Poshmark order that I made that they just sent it along with the Poshmark order. So not gonna probably repurchase that one, but it was fine. I used up a NYX eyeliner. I believe this one was in Golden Bronze. It's like the NYX Glide On, Slide On, Glide On, whatever pencil. This one was really nice. It was like a bronzy color, obviously. It was like a very lightly defining color, so if I didn't want to look like I was wearing a ton of eyeliner, this was the one I had been reaching for. I really liked it. I like the NYX eyeliners as a whole. I think they're really great. I would probably go back and repurchase this at some point, but I have a bunch of other eyeliners to work through right now, so that's not going to happen. I have 3 lip products here. So I have, this was the Kaplan MD Lip Gloss. This I got in a set. I really liked their lip mask, and so I bought this one. I don't feel like there's anything extraordinary about the gloss itself. It's not something that I feel like I need to go back and purchase, so I probably won't purchase that. I also have a Blistex medicated lip ointment. This, I don't even know where this came from, honestly. I like Blistex. It actually reminds me of my childhood because my mom used to use Blistex all the time. I used it up. It's fine. It's not my go-to like lip moisturizing thing at all, so I probably won't purchase any more Blistex like in this medicated tube type situation, but I used it up because I had it. And then I used up the Marc Jacobs Le Marc Lip Cream in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This one was nice. It was just like a nice neutrally type color. I probably wouldn't ever go out of my way to purchase a full size of these because I know that they're crazy expensive. The packaging is cute. The packaging was nice, but it was fine. It's not something that I need to have. I used up this NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This I used to swear by, and then I used it recently, and I didn't notice a huge difference. So I don't know if like my eyelids have changed or if I was using a different base product with it. I'm not really sure. But for that reason, at the moment at least, I don't feel like I would need to go back and repurchase this one. I feel like some of the other ones that I've tried that are much less expensive are just as good. So there were several products that I had in this video that I used to love, and then I used them again and they were just fine. I have a couple of foundation samples here. I used up the Rimmel Stay Matte foundation sample. This was kind of thick and it was not my favorite. This one was in soft beige, which was a lot darker. I was darker for a while there because I actually got tan this summer. And so I was using some of my samples, and this one was just okay. It wasn't something that I loved. I probably would never purchase a full size of this one. And then I also used the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream in medium. And this one actually matched me perfectly when I was tan, which I was kind of surprised by. And I really, really liked it. I kind of assumed that this wouldn't stay very well on my oilier skin, and so I'd never really had the desire to try it. But I actually loved this. I felt like the coverage was really nice. I know people rave about it. I just thought it wouldn't work for me. So this is something that I would consider going out and purchasing at some point. I have too many foundations right now and I don't need to, but I really liked this and it's something I would consider in the future. And then I have two kind of brush products. So I have the Beauty Blender Cleanser Solid. This I really like. It's a little tiny baby sample. I use a solid bar soap that's like a Dr. Bronner's one usually for my brushes, and that works fine. This is really nice. It does clean your brushes, but I feel like the bar soap works just as well. And then I also have a Sonia Kashuk Quick Dry Makeup Brush Wipe. I got a bunch of these in like a Target Sonia Kashuk box set, something that my husband had bought for me. These are okay. I don't feel like it completely gets all of the makeup off. I would feel like I need to do a deep clean to actually clean off my brushes, but it worked to kind of like get the color off enough. And they dried pretty quickly, so that was nice, but this isn't something that I feel like would be a necessity for me. I would rather just actually full out clean my brushes. Next I'm going to move into the skincare. So I have two sets of these Kirkland Daily Facial Towelettes. These are nice. I bought them from Costco, so I have a box of them. I have a ton of them. I'm out of my general cleansing balm remover, so I'm trying to work my way through these. I've been using them for swatches a little bit more during my declutters and using them up a little bit more. They're fine. They're not something that I feel like is a necessity. I would rather use a cleansing balm to take off my makeup, but since I have these, I'm going to use them up. I have several things from the Body Shop Tea Tree line. So I have the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Facial Wash, the Tea Tree Skin Clearing Mattifying Toner, and then I also have their Anti-Imperfection Daily Solution. These I got in a set. I go for them every so often, but they're not something that I absolutely love. I do feel like tea tree does help with my acne, but both of these are things that I go in phases. I'll get them, but I don't have to have them in my routine, but I do like them and I'll use them every so often. This is something that I really do miss from my routine. So the Anti-Imperfection Daily Solution, this I use as like a serum before I put on my moisturizer, and I do feel like it makes a difference. I'm out of it right now and I'm trying to stop myself from repurchasing it and working through some of my other items before I buy it again, but this is something that I do feel like made a difference and helped keep away some blemishes on my skin. As I say that, in the past few months I have been breaking out really, really badly. So I have a ton of these. I didn't realize how many of these I'd gone through in the last month. I have 6 of these Peach Slices Acne Spot Dots. These are basically like little stickers that you put over acne that helps draw out the acne. I love these, clearly. I use them a lot because I tend to pick at my acne, and I try really hard not to, but it does happen. And these help prevent me from doing that when I have the really big, painful acne that comes up under the skin. But also when you have ones that come to a whitehead, these are really nice. They pull out the whiteheads and things like that so that it's not sticking around on your face as long. So clearly I love these. I continue to have them. I used a couple last night. So I'm a big fan of these. I can find them at CVS. You can also buy them on Peach and Lily, I think, online. But these are great, clearly. I used up my favorite makeup cleansing balm. This is the Body Shop Chamomile Sumptuous Cleansing Butter. This I absolutely love. Somebody recommended it that I try it on my This or That with cleansing balms when Clinique was my favorite, and then this became my favorite. It's cheap. The Body Shop constantly has 40% off sale. I would highly recommend this. It works really, really well, and it doesn't leave a film on your skin. It smells just very neutral. It doesn't have a huge scent to it, and it is great. So I will repurchase this and that anti-imperfection solution at some point, but I'm trying to use up some of the other stuff that I have first. I have this Ren Keep Young and Beautiful Instant Firming Beauty Shot. This I got in a sample of some Ren skincare stuff. I don't feel like it did anything. I didn't notice any difference, and it took me a long time to use it up because I didn't feel like it was doing anything. I have this sample of this Tarte Friction Stick. So this is supposed to be just like a stick exfoliator. I kind of dug down in there to finish it up. I kept this in my travel bag this summer, and it was fine. It is black, so it makes you look kind of dirty, and it is dirty on your sink, but it was fine. I would rather just use a more clean looking exfoliator than this one, but it was okay. An exfoliator that I did like better, this is the St. Ives Energizing Coconut and Coffee Scrub. This one I actually really, really liked. I bought this with another one, and the other one that I bought, like the St. Ives one that I bought, wasn't exfoliating enough. This one was really nice. It was nice and exfoliating, but it wasn't overly exfoliating, and it smelled great. I used it on my legs. I used it on my face. I would repurchase this one. I thought it was really nice. Another one I would repurchase is the Biore Charcoal Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. I actually did repurchase this one already. This is a really nice face wash. It's very basic, but I do feel like it gets my skin very clean. I feel like it feels very clean after I'm done with it, so I repurchased this. It needs to go in my shower actually, but I really, really liked this one. This is something you've seen in my empties a ton. These are the Biore Deep Cleansing Pore Strips. I really like these. I think that they're really nice to pull out blackheads and whiteheads, especially like right around my nose area and on my chin. I use them like every week or so to do it. I know it's not good for you, but my makeup goes on so much nicer when I use these, so I'll continue to purchase them. I used up this Ole Henriksen Uplifting Transformation Eye Gel. I liked this. It was nice. I'm using up like a cream version of an Ole Henriksen one right now. I have too many eye creams that I don't need to purchase anytime soon, but I did like this one, and I like the one that I'm using right now. Then I have the Proactive Extra Strength Formula Treatment. This is the lotion. I've been using Proactive since high school. I find that when I don't use it, it makes a huge difference in my skin and I break out really badly, so I continue to purchase these. And the last thing is kind of a weird thing, but this is the EcoTools Mask Remover Sponges. So I've used one up before and I shared it with you in an Empties a while ago, but this one was the second one in the pack because they come in a 2-pack. These are weirdly good. I wouldn't expect these to be very good. Like, it looks like a sponge you could buy from the kitchen aisle that you could just use on your face, but these are great to get off masks. So like those really hard to get off masks, the ones that have chunks in them or the ones that really stick, are really hard to get off and you have to scrub a lot, and I don't like using washcloths for that. So these are really nice to get them off, and then you just dry them out and use them again. I use them for probably longer than I should, but I really like these. I actually just bought a new set to use because this one was looking pretty gross, but I think these are really nice. If you mask a lot and you have problems getting stuff off, I would recommend getting these. Alright, next up is hair care products, and I've actually gone through a fair amount of hair care products here too. The first thing that I have are these FX Silk Drops. This is supposed to be a hair serum. This was fine. I've had this for a very, very long time, so I set it as a goal for myself to use it up. I would probably never purchase it again. I have other hair things that I like, serums that I like better, so this would probably not be my first choice to repurchase. This, on the other hand, was amazing. This is the Kristins Style Reviving Dry Shampoo. This I bought at Target, and it's like $15, so it's not like the most inexpensive dry shampoo I've ever used, but this is the best one that I've used in a very long time. So this one does have a little bit of a white cast if you use it in the morning, but even if it does, you can usually brush it out and it looks fine. It's better for me if I use this at night and then let it sink in overnight. In the morning, when I use it overnight, my hair looks like it has been freshly washed and it looks amazing. There are dry shampoos that I use that look okay for a little while and then your hair looks gross by the end of the day. This one actually works all day and your hair still looks okay at the end. So this I will repurchase after I finish up some of the dry shampoos that I currently have, but this one's great. I used up a shampoo and conditioner. So this is the Alterna Caviar Anti-Aging Replenishing Moisture Conditioner and Shampoo. My pump never worked on my shampoo, so I actually moved it once I finished up my shampoo onto the conditioner. That was super annoying for the price that I paid for these, but these were beautiful. These are free of parabens, sulfates, and synthetic color. My hair always felt amazing after I used them. If they are on sale again at some point when I'm done with shampoos, I will probably buy these again because my hair always felt amazing when I used them, but they are really expensive. So this is not something I would buy like constantly, and I would probably never buy them full price. But if I see them on sale at some point, I will probably repurchase them because they were really, really nice. I also used up a Dessange Paris Balancing Shampoo. This is a purifying clay one. This one I got in a Target beauty box, I think, and it smelled really nice. I don't know that it did that much to balance my hair. I feel like I only use this every so often because I was worried about it stripping my hair color, but it was alright. It was just not something that I feel like I need to run out and get again. I also have a couple of shampoo and conditioner samples. These are the L'Oreal Color Vibrancy Nourishing Shampoo and Conditioner. They're fine. These are not ones that I would probably buy in the full size. I got them in a beauty box or something and used them up for travel, but not something I need for full size. Since it's been a couple of months, I have two of my hair dyes. This is the Schwarzkopf Color Ultimate Flaming Reds in 5.28 Cocoa Red. I dyed my hair a couple weeks ago, so it's faded out a little bit. But these are really, really nice. These have been my go-to hair dye for the last year and a half, 2 years, something like that. I like the color because it has a reddish tint, but it's not overly red, and it just does a nice job. It stays pretty well. It's easy to apply. I find these at CVS, so these are my favorite hair dyes. This has been something that I haven't used up. I don't know if I've ever used a full size. This is the L'Oreal Air Dry It Wave Swept Spray. So this is like a wave spray. This one was like from their special collection or whatever. I absolutely loved this. This smelled really nice. It did a nice job of holding, like, so I've been doing a lot of where I braid my hair at night and then I let it be wavy, frizzy, whatever during the day, and then just spray like a beach spray on it. And this was amazing. I have several other in my collection that I need to use before I go back and purchase this, but this is my favorite that I've used in a very long time. It didn't make my hair feel overly dry or crunchy. There's one that I'm using right now that I don't love because I feel like my hair feels really dry. So this is something I would highly recommend. I will go back and repurchase it because it's amazing. I don't know if I've ever used up a full-size wave spray before, so that was exciting. I have two leave-in protectors. So this is the Beauty Protector Protect and Detangle Leave-In Conditioner and the N4 High Performance Hair Care Super Comb Prep and Protect. This I didn't really like. I got it from a beauty box or a Birchbox or something at some point. It didn't smell very good. I don't feel like it made my hair feel very nice. This was not my favorite. I will not purchase that. This I really, really liked. The Beauty Protector stuff smells amazing. It smells very sweet and like a cookie almost, and this is great. I would highly recommend this. I bought mine from Birchbox a while back. I don't know if there's anywhere else besides Birchbox. I haven't looked. I have other detanglers that I need to work through, but then I think I would go back and purchase this. My hair always felt nice and soft and silky when I used it. It smelled really good. This is fantastic. I have a Christoph Robin Cleansing Purifying Scrub with Sea Salt. This took me a really long time to use up because I don't like the sea salt in it. I felt like when I tried to scrub it into my hair, I couldn't get it out, and it took a long time to rinse my hair when I used it. It was nice enough. It did clean my hair. I just felt like it was a pain to use because of the sea salt in it, and it didn't dissolve well. And the last hair care product that I have are these Goody Ouchless Soft and Seamless Elastics. These are the only elastics that I really use anymore, and they're the ones that they don't have a seam, because I find with my hair, the ones with seams often snap. These are really soft. They do stretch out really easily, but I love them. They're not technically empty necessarily, but I like them a lot. I would recommend these if you have never tried them. All right. On to body care. So I only have a few body care products. I didn't use as much up for that. So I have this EOS shave cream. This is a sensitive kind. I got this from Influencer, I think, and I actually really, really like this. The bottle of it is nice because you can get all the product out. I kind of wish it had a scent, but I get why it doesn't because it's supposed to be for sensitive skin. But it was really, really nice. I liked using this as a shave cream. I would probably purchase this again at some point. It was a good one. I have a hand cream. This is the Soap & Glory Hand Food. I used to love these, and I don't so much anymore. So I have a couple that I need to use up, but I probably won't purchase these anymore because I don't feel like they do that much. They smell nice, but they're not super moisturizing, so I probably won't purchase any more of these. I have the Ole Henriksen Force of Nature Intensive Hand Cream. This was fine. It came in like a little Ole Henriksen advent calendar thing last year. Not something that I need to buy from Ole Henriksen. I like my Neutrogena hand cream just fine, so I'll stick with that. This I surprisingly loved. This is the Dove Cream Oil Intensive Body Lotion. This is for extra dry skin. I bought this on a whim. I think I had to spend a certain amount of stuff to get extra care bucks at CVS. And I really, really liked this. They have this formula with the pump is really nice. It sunk into the skin really quickly, but did leave my skin moisturized, and it didn't irritate my skin. I find that when I shave my legs a lot in the summer, that when I use certain lotions, it aggravates my legs a little bit and irritates them because of the fragrance in them, I assume. But this one was amazing. It didn't matter when I used it. It never irritated my skin, and it was really great. So I'm using a different one right now that I bought because I wanted to try something different, and I don't really like it as much. I miss this one, so I will probably go back and repurchase this at some point. Speaking of shaving, I used up several Hydro Silk blades. These are the ones that I've been using mostly. I need to use up some of my other ones that I have in my collection. I have some Venus ones and I have some Dorco ones that I need to use. But this has been my go-to recently. I only buy it when it's on sale at CVS because a lot of times they have really good extra care bucks back and then coupons and stuff to add onto it. I like these. I don't know. I don't feel like there's any razors that like wow me so much that I need to run out and buy them all the time. They're razors. They shave. They do okay, but eh. And then the last body care product that I have is this Fortune Cookie Soap So Vintage Foaming Sugar Scrub. This was kind of weird because I feel like it didn't really exfoliate that well, and there were like little pieces that were, they felt like little fuzzy lint things that I don't know why they were there. This was fine. It's not something I would ever go and purchase the full size of because I don't feel like it exfoliated that well. I like the coffee and whatever coconut, whatever that scrub was that I mentioned from St. Ives. I like that better as an exfoliator, so that's way cheaper. I would probably use that over this anyway. Lastly, I have kind of the random category here, and then we're done. So first thing I have is this Raw Sugar Natural Hand Wash in Raw Coconut and Mango. I absolutely loved this. This was great. I've tried a body wash before from Raw Sugar that I liked, but this is amazing. And my husband has a lemon one downstairs that smelled really, really good. I would highly recommend this. It's a little bit more expensive for a soap, but I feel like it lasted for a really long time. And it smelled really, really good. So Raw Sugar, I highly recommend checking them out if you haven't. I have several essential oils here. So these are all healing solutions. I have a Breathe blend, which is cardamom, eucalyptus, laurel leaf, lemon, peppermint, pine, and tea tree oils. This one I really, really liked. I thought that one was great. I also have a Good Sleep blend. This is clary sage, copaiba, and lavender oils. I don't know what that second one is. And then I have a Deep Muscle Relief one from Healing Solutions, which is camphor, eucalyptus, lavender, peppermint, rosemary, and wintergreen. I used this one up just to use it up. I got it in like a set, and it's not something that I absolutely loved. I wasn't a huge fan of the scent, but the Breathe blend and the Good Sleep I absolutely loved. I will probably purchase bigger sizes of those. I have a few things I need to work on using from Simply Earth, and I got a box recently that I'll be unboxing for you guys in a little bit that has some of the same oils in there, but I really, really like these. I think they're great. I buy them on Amazon and they're fairly inexpensive. I would recommend those, but if you're interested in some other essential oil stuff, check out my Simply Earth unboxing. I did one a little while ago, and then I'll do another one coming up soon here. It'll probably go up on Thursday. I have a perfume oil from Fortune Cookie Soaps. This was their Mermaid Tears. This one smelled nice. It was very like a fruity smell, but it has shimmer in it, which is kind of weird. I use it up at night because I'm weird and I use oil at night sometimes, but this one was fine. It's not something I need. I use regular perfume during the day, so but this one smelled nice and fruity. I have a couple of scent things here. So these are the Glade automatic spray refills. We use these in a bunch of places. So I have the apple cinnamon and clean linen. I like the clean linen for our laundry room because it smells nice like clean linen. And then the apple cinnamon one was a really nice fall scent. This one I used in my bathroom. I like both of these. We repurchased these and used them in different rooms in our house, but they're both nice. I also have a Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Fireside candle. I don't go through candles very often, but the Marshmallow Fireside is one of my favorites. I like the mixture of like smoky and sweet, and so this one is one of my absolute favorites. I love it. I have several in backup, so this is like a fall scent, usually fall winter, but I would highly recommend smelling it if you haven't. If you like kind of smoky, more musky scents that have a sweetness to them, this is it right here. This is perfect. Then I also used up a Better Homes and Gardens Vanilla Cookie Crunch Wax Melts. These are some of my favorite. I always use these in our dining room, and it's just like a sweet, pleasant scent. So I have several of these in backup as well because these are some of my favorites. This is, I get this at Walmart and it's amazing. I would highly recommend it. And then the last thing I have is like a really random thing, but if any of you guys use pre-workout stuff, I'd like to hear your opinion. So I've been working out and running a lot more in the last like 6 or 7 months or so. And I've been using some pre-workout stuff. And so I have this is from Ideal Lean. This is their Blue Raspberry pre-workout. This pre-workout stuff makes me tingle and I don't really like it. It makes my ears tingle and like my fingertips tingle and my nose tingle, and it's not my favorite thing ever. So I used it up, but I do feel like it gave me energy. I don't know. I'm torn on it, but if you guys have a good pre-workout that's fairly inexpensive that you'd recommend, let me know that in the comments. The other pre-workout that I've used up is the Advocare pre-workout. So I have a friend that sells Advocare stuff. They're the people that do Spark and things like that as well. I like this. It doesn't make me tingle, but I feel like it's really chunky at the bottom, which is kind of gross to me. I feel like this one mixed in a lot better than this one, but this one made me tingle. So like, I don't know. There were ups and downs to both of them. I'm not absolutely in love with either of these. So if you guys have a really good pre-workout that you would recommend that you think I should try, would you let me know that in the comments below, please? I don't know a ton about pre-workout stuff or like supplement stuff. So if you guys have a lot of information about it, or you know, or you can direct me to a place where I should go to like find more information, I would appreciate that. All right, that is it for my empties. I know that was a ton of stuff. This accumulated over 2 months and I've been really working on using some stuff up. So it was a lot, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any thoughts on any of the things that I mentioned, let me know that in the comments. Or if you have any pre-workout suggestions, let me know that too, please. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one.